Final word. What is meant by altruism in its exact true sense? It is truly unknown since the supreme divinity can only ensure its promulgation among humanity. Let me elaborate on this further. It cannot be truly done voluntarily by exercising human free will tinged with the color of egoism. However, a person can only be a medium for an act that is altruistic nature if so ordained by a supreme Almighty. No person ever needs any help from any other person, and no person can ever help any other creature. The very existence of all living things is supported by the infinite spirit or the supreme divinity. There is no need for any dependency on any external source. The very mechanism for the survival of the creature is not designed that way in the first place. It is the free human will, tinged with the color of egoism, that makes a person think that he or she can do something to impact the world either positively or negatively. Similarly, it is the same in case of a person who thinks he or she needs help from an external source. Both of them are wrong. As a result, words like compassion, altruism, love, and mercy have no basis, just like their opposite counterparts. These ideas, however grand they sound, are purely generated from the intellect simultaneously tinged with the color of egoism. No idea, however grand it may sound or sinful it may appear, has any basis for its absolute existence. It is purely illusory in nature. It is fueled by the egoism and projected on external world through the mind and sensory organs. The divinity enshrined in a human being needs to be manifested by the human being within the self alone. There is no other external agency that can come to the rescue. The Guru is the medium through which it happens, that too by his divine grace alone. At the end of the day, every human being is left all alone high and dry to fend for the self and manifest the divinity within the self. Self-realization or salvation does not occur in a human being without the grace of the Almighty. And for this condition to set in, the mind needs to be free of all the sensual impressions that it has accumulated through eons of multitude of past births. And for this condition to set in, Kundalini or the cosmic or the supreme primordial cosmic force which has created human beings needs to undo the creation at the individual level. And for this condition to set in, a guru needs to tamper with this cosmic energy and put in a reverse mode of destruction or involution. However, the piled up sensual impressions in a human psyche are so gigantic in quantity that it takes a very long time to undo what has been created. It can be accelerated by the will of the guru, if desired. However, a student or practitioner may not be able to sustain the pace, but the guru can definitely manage their destiny in the most efficient manner. So the required economy of effort is exercised by the guru in the best possible way in a practitioner. Therefore, absolute self-surrender to a guru is the only requirement from the practitioner. And a guru is the only requirement for a human being. I will put up one final question to all the readers before I end my book. How can one remain a witness or a mute spectator in the illusionary world when the mind is not in a tranquil state and is constantly subjected to the rising tides in the form of emotions? It cannot be deliberately done. The mind has to be elevated to this stage. And this can only happen with absolute self-surrender to the divinity. This cannot be done deliberately. The illusionary act of self-surrender tinged with the color of egoism will not work. Then what is the final solution? The divine grace from the Guru is the only solution. With humble obeisance to my Guru, Swami Sahajananda Tirtha, I wish all the readers inspiration in the right direction.